Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Yes, let me do house rules. House rules first, you guys. Everything is allegedly on this channel. Yeah, everything is allegedly on this channel. Everything is fair use for entertainment and educational purposes. Yeah. Well, y'all hardly ever, y'all surprised? Y'all don't never see me at nighttime. I bet y'all thought I was in bed. Oh, let me put my disclaimers up. This is for fair use. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. Any music pop up, I don't own any rights. Also, everything is allegedly and my opinion. Yes, how's everybody doing? What time is it? 10:26. Y'all know why I'm up? Cause bruh home. Bruh is home, so I've been up with bruh. And my schedule gonna change now since he home. He's back there watching Letitia confront Martell. Yeah, he's back there watching TV. That's what he's doing. Let me see what this is. So welcome, 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 you guys. Where's everybody at the night? Everybody sleep this time of the night? Are y'all asleep? Trying to see what this is I got up here. Yeah, I haven't talked to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys since all this incident in this street was about Martell. Yes. Yeah, Martell, yeah. He's trying to clean up some stuff in the street, ain't it, y'all? But yeah, trying to clean it up. Him and Arion over there just clowning. Police got tired of him. They come out all the time. They always give him a break. Yeah, this time they scared his butt. They took him down allegedly. They scared him. They took both of them down allegedly and gave him a warning sign and made him cool off. But Martell trying to clean up some stuff, but he might. Let me tell y'all something. Martell might be in trouble because you know they blaming the bloggers and on for their problems. So yeah. So anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Yeah, you guys. And also another thing I heard, well, Carlos say this. Carlos say that Cherie will be making an appearance on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's getting hot in this house coat. I guess they be hot flashes, y'all. Sometime I'm hot and sometime I'm cold. Yeah, they say Cherie Winfield will be making an appearance on uh, the upcoming episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville and say she's going to get into it with somebody over Martell. Now, I know that's going to boost his ego up. Y'all know that they're going to boost his ego up. Cherie on there. Yeah. Gonna make Arion mad. Yeah, it's gonna make Arion mad. But anyway, so we're gonna talk about I know y'all have seen this, but I ain't talked about it with y'all about Martell and Arion coming on live. Yeah, Arion looking all swollen in the face. Yeah, a lot of us know that something happened. So they trying to fool us, you guys, like as if they just got great co-parenting skills, that they don't have no drama between the two. They up there. And meanwhile, Martell, he laying up there in bed laughing at this girl. Martell laying up in bed grinning at this girl. I mean, he's taking this as a joke. because nothing never happens to Martell. He's never held accountable for nothing he do, not even on TV. Anyway, hi Pamela. Good evening. Sexy Mama at 60. Good evening. Sweet Necka. Good evening in chat. Geneva. Michelle B. Y'all come on in Grandmama house. Come on, I'm up tonight. Jacqueline Grant. Why lie when Martell know what's done in the dark will come to light? Yeah, y'all, that's why the caption says that Melody confirmed that the police been called on him before, and that's what we're gonna discuss. I found two episodes on TV where, yeah, where the police was called on him, and then one of them they it's a lost episode that they never did show that I found where Melody and Tisha were discussing how the police had to come out because he had threatening them. Yes, let me put my cash app up, y'all. Cash app Black Titanic for those of you. Do not send no cash app to my telephone. This telephone, the viewer call in. Let me show y'all this. Viewer call in 404-907-7933. That's the viewer call in only. Do not send cash app to that number, you guys. I do not use that number. I shuts it down when I get through talking to y'all. I cuts it off. But don't send no cash app. Cash app is Black Titanic. All right? Or PayPal. I'm putting it up here now. Somebody texted me that they had sent a cash app to that number, but I didn't get it. I don't know where it went. Whoever that was, but don't send it there. Maybe you'll get it back. It was $20. Don't send it to that telephone. PayPal.me/ Hey, how everybody doing tonight? What y'all doing up this time of night? I think this is the first time I ever came on this late. 10:32 on my booking. Yeah. On my booking comp, is that me? But anyway, Black Titanic. And then let me put up the number 770 404. Viewer call in is 404. Hopefully you guys will participate in the viewer call in because I want to hear what y'all got to say about this incident. It ain't old to me. It's been on the internet all this week, but I ain't talked to my co-hosts about it. Hey, my son Hickman in chat. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with just letting y'all listen to what we already done hear. I'm going to turn that on, the TV on, so y'all can hear Martell and Arion discussing stuff. And then we're going to talk about it, right? Y'all done heard it before, but I'm going to start off with this. What I'm saying right now is true. You know what I'm saying? They'll never catch me. I'm at home with my children. Back to make some oatmeal. Hey, well, the thing is, you definitely. Say it again, your phone. They coming back on. They gotta have something to talk about. That's exactly what I said. Years. And I've been telling, don't check for me unless you gotta check for me. I'm like, where'd you go? Yeah, so it has to be something else better to talk about. I mean. Okay, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that girl? This girl says she been telling don't check for me unless you got to check for me. It's stuck in her head, you guys. This is 100 episodes later, and she's still not on that show, and she's still in her head that she's supposed to be on this show. And you guys know that they got two different conversations going on. He's trying to clear his name. Hey, Beverly Childs. He's trying to clear his name. He up there telling us, yeah, I want the people to know that I didn't hit you or something like that. He's saying, and she talking about on TV. That is about the oddest thing to me. And then this man gonna come on like as if, how dare y'all feel like that's my character? That's why he trying to pull over to the audience. This not my character. Y'all should know better than that. That's not my character to be violent. That's not my character. I am this doting daddy. I'm a good father. I'm a good person. How dare y'all to even think of that like me? Think of me in that manner. Okay, let's keep it going. Now y'all know he got his conversation going on. He trying to clear his name. He don't care for damn about her, and she to me don't have her own self worth. Instead of her to have some respect about herself and say, "Yeah, you hit me," or whatever, talk about the domestic violence. She want to cover that up and talk about Thank you. Somebody send me a cash app.
No, I ain't gonna say it about they paying me, girl. I ain't saying it. I don't know behind this. Stay close to your phone because it's not picking up your words. What did you say? I said I do because they're not paying me, so I say what I feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I mean, where is that? Where's this coming from? I've been minding my business for a long time now, but it's almost when Arion's name get brought up in something, yeah, they used to get boom on the day of promo day. Y'all picture look good.
Okay, y'all hear her saying that? Promo day. Y'all know the history of this girl. Every time it's promo, every time there's a new season, Arion gonna act a fool. She gonna pop up and act a fool. So this ain't nothing new. Only thing new is that she popping up with Martell. This time she popping up. This time with Martell on live. Yes, yeah. Let me keep it rolling.
Hey, son, what are you doing? He's sweet. Don't do that. Hey, son, what are you doing, man? Daddy love you. Yeah, but that's what I was saying right there. Oh, hey, you know what? Let's talk about something more important. What's that? Everybody goes to the link in my bio and shop Ears Boutique. And I got some cute new stuff coming out for spring. Yeah. And that's all we need to focus on. Call everybody. We need to make sure that y'all shop at Ears Boutique, and that's it. That's all. Yeah. That's it, and that's Yeah. So guys. I didn't know you was there last night. I thought you was going out of town. Where did they go? I'm sorry. Oh. You know what? Shaq's birthday party was yesterday, last night. Right. You said. And yeah. I thought you was gonna be gone. I filmed yesterday. And we got done late. Okay. Had somebody very, very important in the city. Mr. Miguel Wilson was in the city yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was amazing. But anyway, we're not addressing no more BS. So I'm not like I'm making so much stuff about me. Regardless, like I'm so used to it, but something that's serious is kind of ridiculous, and it's like, where y'all get your information from? Like, but y'all be on BS. Y'all been on BS, so I'm not even surprised. But it's just almost like something this crazy, like that. Yeah. You know what I was saying is, I guess again, as soon as we put the promo out there, people want to make up certain things, and then just to say that I'm incarcerated for abusing somebody, that's worse. So that's the reason I have to go. Okay, y'all hear that? He hear that? She talking about they got these two different conversations going on. He not listening to her, and she not listening to him. But he talking about again. I had to come on live, so they come talking about something. I got some incarceration. I've been incarcerated. This man is like think we're a fool. That is your character. He think like it's crazy. It's crazy for the fans to even feel like he would even do such a thing, you guys.
Oh boy. And then she talking about, yeah, where do y'all get y'all information from? Any information we get about Arian is she put it out there. She'll come on and scream and she just spilled everything about their life. And then wanna sit back and act like, where do y'all get this from? Where? How do y'all know this stuff? But anyway, Martell want us to look at him as this great father figure. Yeah, let me keep it rolling.
That was the number one show. Like, why that type of promo? Why not something more positive? That y'all got these bloggers got to get something really good to talk about. It's been what 5 years now. That still ain't seen me on that show. Like, it's
Y'all hear that? He blaming the bloggers. He talking about these bloggers gotta get something to talk about. And then here she go, what's stuck in her head? What stuck in her head? It's been all these years and y'all still ain't seen me on that show. The girl is stuck, y'all. It's stuck in her. She been dreaming about being on this show. This man been drilling this in her head that she is gonna be on that show, and it just stuck and just repeatedly, because that's all we hear repeatedly over and over and over. Y'all still ain't seen me on that show. I'm that girl. The show can't be without me. I made everybody else a star. Meanwhile, Martell up there grinning all in her face. He don't want to hear that. I believe Martell promised this girl that if she come on live with him and clear his name, he'll go on live with her to talk about that show. Because Arian want him for once to come live with her and talk about the things that they say in bed about this show, about pillow talk with him, promise her. He promised her that she gonna be on that show. Well, let me see what y'all saying. Somebody said, I'm happy that Baby Knox is trying to formulate words. Yes, he is. Two different conversations. Yes, right, my son Hickman. Two different conversations. Hey, Barry Brown and Sandra Johnson and Miss Sugar Mama said, I don't understand what she thinks she had to bring to the show. It's cause this is what he done told her, y'all. He done told this girl that she is the star. And then if you listen at her, she's gonna say something that I'm that girl. It took that girl to make the show. She's never been on the show. She act like she been on the show, and all of a sudden she was like Nene Leakes. Y'all remember Nene Leakes was the star, then Nene Leakes up and left. That's how she portrayed herself, like she was the star of this show. And now that she's gone, they can't do without her because she made the show. In her head, that's what's going on. Yeah, you're right, Miss Sugar Mama. I know. I mean, Miss. All right, Miss Sugar Mama. I don't know what she gonna bring to the show. Y'all can look at her. She just sitting, when we looking at her sitting on the couch, all she be doing is putting her lip gloss on and sitting up there letting Knox beat her up. But Sean Hickman said after all these years, she should realize that Martell is lying to her. That's her man. That's her ego. That's her hero. Anything this man say, she still act like she believe it. She's still holding on to this 100 episode later. She's still not on that show. And that's what made her mad. And I bet you that domestic violence that started because she's not on that show. She's not on that show, and he probably told her she was gonna make a special appearance or something. And here it is again. She's not on it again. Vanessa said, regardless to what these two are saying, behind the curtain, wheels are turning. Things might not be in Martell's favor. Wheels are turning. Look like to me, you're right, Miss Vanessa Jones. Look like to me, Martell had finally struck a nerve with Carlos. Yeah, y'all know Carlos done had his back. Yeah, Carlos done had his back, but this time he struck a nerve with Carlos. Mary Brown, Martell and Arion are cut from the same cloth. He will never ever get full custody of the M&M kids. The days of him living off Melody is over. This girl is pathetic, and he is going to mess up his job. And you know what? Arion, Miss Mary Brown, Arion's still trying to live off of her. The nerve of this girl, she don't have no self-worth. I always think about how me as a writer, I write books. All this brainstorming I have to do, all this mistakes, all these drafts. It's hard work in it. And I was thinking about how Melody putting this show right and trying to put her show together, different drafts, all the hard work, going to all these different companies and organizations and producer the picture show to finally she got picked up. And this girl thinks she supposed to just come in on this woman's creation and get paid. She still want this woman to take care of her. They've been living off male so long till they feel like both of them still feel like male should be financially taking care of them. Pamela say yes, Carlos has been covering up for that knock. Yeah, he didn't like the fact that Martell will attach him to domestic violence. That's something serious right there. Cause all this time she could have did her own show. I don't care. I don't know who's watching, but yeah, y'all remember when she went on Tasha K? Y'all know that all them views that girl had, she could have used that opportunity when she got off that show and on her own YouTube, but she didn't. And people was trying to give her advice, and everybody tried to get her advice how to come up. She will block them. Travanista says Carlos had Martell back because the two had their own plot against Mel. Carlos is dangerous, and so is Martell. Yeah, that was. I just did one where that'll be coming out tonight at 12 o'clock. One coming up at 12 o'clock. A video I did where Candace is doing an interview, and she talking about how she looked out for Carlos, how a lot of those producing jobs she got for him, she went off the bat for Carlos, and then he went and Ashley had got her life story and was trying to sell her life story to other companies, TV network, and then she called him at the last minute, but he had already put the show together, y'all. Yeah, he is Miss Travis Nestor. He's dangerous, and that hurt that girl. Every time Candace talk about it, she cried. Sandra Johnson said Martell was too comfortable saying Carlos was behind it. Yeah, and then he called himself and said, well, owns my check. And Dee Dee say, yeah, Pamela, I believe that, but now he's tired of his shenanigan. Yeah, Martell gonna be the downfall of that show also if he don't get that. And then my thing is Martell too. Martell's stupid. He done lost his wife, his nuclear family, multi-million-dollar, with $30 million that this man went down the drain. Generational wealth for this girl. Now he gonna come on live with her, knowing that the girl blaming the own network. She blaming on network. She blaming Oprah, and there he is participating with that conversation with this girl on domestic violence. And that's me just play it again.
Yeah, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Okay, let's see this again.
That was another one. So, like, why that type of promo? Why not something more positive? That y'all got these bloggers gotta get something really good to talk about. It's been what 5 years now. Y'all still ain't seen me on that show. Like it's yeah, yeah. That's unfortunate that you've been talked about for since the show, and you have not been able to make it appearance. There wasn't nobody on there that was going to shake it up like it wasn't nothing. It had to be. They had to use that girl. They didn't have that girl, so they had to just keep on using and playing and doing all that other extra stuff that they're continuing to do.
Hey, did y'all hear that? They had to use that girl. She that girl. They can't do without that girl. And no, mine is like if she been on that show. Like I said, she like a Nene Leakes that been the star of the show. They had to use that girl. Arian, you never been on the show before. They never used you. I'm sitting up here screaming at the TV. They have never used you on the show. You never been on the show before. Arian, what are you talking about? Let's listen to that again, y'all.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that you've been talking about for.
And then he gonna.
We put the promo out there. People want to make up certain things, and then just to say that I'm incarcerated for abusing something like that's worse. So that's the reason I had to go extra mile by coming on live. That was the number one show. Like why that type of promo? Why not something more positive? That y'all got these bloggers got to get something really good to talk about. It's been what 5 years now. Y'all still ain't seen me on that show. Like it's yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate that you've been talked about for since the show, and you have not been able to make it appearance. There wasn't nobody on there that was going to shake it up like it wasn't nothing. It had to be. They had to use that girl. They didn't have that girl, so they had to.
There you go, y'all. I just have to keep listening to that over and over. She had to be on the show. She the one had to shake the show up, y'all. And then he gonna come up and tell me something. It's unfortunately that all these years they've been talking about you and you ain't been allowed on that show. He didn't want her on that show, y'all. Let's just be real. He bought who he want on that show. He had bought Malnika. He done bought her on that show. He done bought the cooking lady on the show. Y'all remember the cooking lady when he was on the road again? We gonna pretend like he on the road and just gonna go in stranger's house for his cookbook and cook. Well, we know that was one of Martell's mistress, the cooking lady. He bought her on the show. That was when they had that fight at Madonna's. And who else? He bought Destiny on the show. So it's 3 women he bought on that show that done had a role now. And then of course with all them women when he went to Atlanta, all those women was on the show. He don't want this girl on the show. There's things he could do with her, but he don't do it. His Inez wine. He had little events, his little birthday parties and all of that. He still don't allow her to come. He is embarrassed of her. And he playing in her face. He playing in this girl's face. All he want is some nookie. He like for her to do what she do with him, and that's all he want from her. All right, let me see what y'all saying over here. Y'all got Mary Brown said it's an old saying. An empty wagon makes a lot of noise. That Martell and Arion, there is nothing in them. Nothing. They both are narcissists and they both are made for each other. I just don't see why he just don't go ahead on and be with her. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. This man grinning in his girl face all while he was on there. He started off with saying, I know. He was talking to the audience. He said, I know you done told me over 1,000 times to check on you. At least I could be DM you and check on you. So he was letting the audience to know that he don't even check on her. He don't even fool with her. She didn't even catch that, y'all. He's just laughing and laughing all in her face every time she say something. And then this was part that got me. She was talking and he said, you talking hood. And that's the way he look at her. He might as well go ahead on and say, you acting like a peasant. He looking down on her when he told her she was talking hood. She was trying to talk and explain something. He tried to act like he don't know what she was saying. He knew what she was saying. He from the damn project. Anyway, Vera Willis said, I find it mind boggling that Arion believes she has a right to cast on Love and Marriage Huntsville, a show that Martell's wife cast. Yeah, yeah, that she feels like she's entitled. That's why I know both of them are narcissists. Both of them are narcissists. This man promised her this dream that she was gonna be on that show. He telling her she's so beautiful. He telling her she's so smart. Cause y'all remember when she first came on the scene, she told Tasha K that they have all these deep conversations. She was the cream of the crop, and she the smart one out of all her friends, and that Melody was slow. I don't know where she get that Melody is slow, but she do. She feel like Melody is slow, and she feel like she's smart. Kim Jenkins said AC used Candy tagline from ATL Housewife. We know she watches it. Yeah, she watches. She watches. She watches us too. She used a lot of stuff from these blogs. Okay, let me see what Keys said. Clearly, Melody was the brains of the operation. If he thought with his brain instead of the one in between his leg, he'll be winning with Melody. Who is that woman, in my opinion? You know what, Keys or Cass, he has no brains. Melody just covered him. I didn't realize the man was so stupid. I didn't know Martell was so stupid. The Melody took that covering off of him. Well, let's keep it rolling.
And playing and doing all that other extra stuff that they're continuing to do. Dang, somebody saying on you. Somebody said on you crazy. Bro, people say anything. Yeah, and y'all, yeah, net sales. Net sales. But we need to stop. We need to stop in the black community so much, though. That's right. Like, you know, Martell, that's what you get paid for. That's what it is. Like, that's just unfortunate, but that's how it goes. I mean, you've been doing this for years now. So. So I've turned I've turned a leaf. I've turned something. That's what positivity coming from me. You can't help certain things, how stuff is edited, how it's cut, how it looks to make you look, how they feel like they want to. Like, you know that stuff. Like, no. I'm talking about social media. This ain't social media right now. Isn't reality TV. Like them.
Y'all hear them two different conversations going on. He talking about he trying to get her to clear him up, and she want to talk about being on the show. He want her to clear his name, and if y'all notice it, she never, throughout the whole conversation, she never say it didn't happen. She never. Every time he say something, she'll say something about the show. She trying to lure him back to the conversation that he promised her if she come on that show that he was going to confront Carlos. This is my opinion, once and for all, for her not being on this show. And also, he was shading her about them clothes. He was shading her, and she didn't even know it. They tell me, you selling any clothes? Because look what he was doing, comparing her to Melody. Melody them popped up all of a sudden. She's wearing designer clothes and modeling them in New York Fashion Fair, and she's going all over the world, flying all over the world with these top designers. So he was making fun of her little boutique. She didn't even catch on to them. Start explaining about her little boutique. Yeah, we're gonna have a new line coming out in the spring. He talking about he laughed at this girl because he was making fun of her and her little bitty clothing line. Cause he think he up there. And don't forget, she by Sheree, he think that's in another different level too. Cause at least it was on TV. All right, y'all. Let me keep it going now. Let's do the pregnancy now. Yeah, he being messy. He want us to know that he ain't that baby's dad.
I'm saying I've been cooperating and shit like that. No. Let me go and address it. It's what's real is Martell ain't gonna be going to jail for nothing. And again, 20 years ago, I didn't go to jail. Somebody said no, I didn't go to jail. No. I've never been behind those bars. Lord Jesus. You ain't gonna two-piece me without getting two pieces back. What is that? You're not gonna put your hands on me? Like, what is wrong? Girl, stop talking like you from the hood. Yeah, it's like a country out there. Girl, be quiet. You say two pieces like fighting and stuff? Yes, nobody.
Okay, y'all heard that. Stop talking like you from the hood. And he might have well been to call her a peasant, y'all. He could have just went on. She didn't even catch that. She just kept on talking to. And then not only that, about the pregnancy, he said, "Who's the baby dad?" He said that to her, and she told me something. Who else? And then after that, he said Nick Cannon and started laughing. Because Martell don't want us to know, to think that he will be banging her, that he's still banging her. Okay, let's listen at when Melody, we just doing a lot of listening today. Melody uh, put Tisha out of her party, her event, because she was mad at Tisha, because Tisha had called the police on him. Now look, Melody gonna confirm right there that the police been called on him before. Now he gonna come on now, right now, like it's impossible that he's not that kind of person that get violent. And here we go, y'all.
Keep moving that way, please. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, just give me 1 second. Knock, knock, knock. So this is ridiculous. I don't know why I would be asked to be escorted out. Why is this girl in my face right now? This is my event. I'm trying to have a good time, positive energy with close family and friends. Shh, go along. She came in here with a picnic dress. She had the invitation. She would have seen semi-formal. Well, that's probably semi-formal to her. It's a private event. I'm sorry. But Mel, I don't want this. This is the problem. What I'm saying to you, I don't want this. I don't talk to you. I don't see you. So it's like, you know what? She's having the event. Let me just have you go up there and we meet her. That's not, baby. This is a good surprise. Yeah, that's a good surprise. I would like for us to talk woman to woman. I need to try to fix whatever is going on. And that's fine, right? But not at my private event that I'm hosting. Like, this is my thing right now, and the people I chose that I want, that I feel you, the people that I chose and invited and wanted to be here are the, I'm not. I just asked. Hey, listen, I'm sorry. So everything will stay positive. This ain't the right place right now, though. This is a major event for her. So, and that's why I'm here. I want to celebrate this major event with you, and that's what I came here for. So congratulate you. Text could have done that, and can we talk some other beforehand? I guess it's cool or whatever that Tisha wants to be supportive. But girl, if I wanted you here, I would have sent you an invite. Sorry, but what you sorry for? She should be sorry. Excuse me, hold up. Should be sorry for what? Your husband has filed a police report against my husband. Yes, because your husband threatened my husband. I didn't threaten him. I have Martell blocked from my phone because he's been sending me rude text messages. I am really upset with Martell's action right now. He was so disrespectful, lying on text. So just stop all of that. Stop it. I hate the disrespect. I just get to stepping, please.
That's right. He gonna try to tell us. He gonna come on live with that woman. He gonna come on live with coleslaw. Like, oh, how could y'all think of me like that? I found another one, y'all. This man had the police called on him before. And he trying to pretend like, oh wow, I'm this great dad. That would never happen. That could never happen. Let me see if I can find the other one. Yes, he had the police called on him. The Scots called the police. That must have been, I don't know what happened. When he got mad because his relationship was being threatened with Mel, that's when they they told on him about coleslaw. Okay, let's see what this one is. I hope this the right one. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here go another one, y'all. This the aftermath now. She okay, let me see if I can get this to go back. At Wayfair, there are millions of ways to refresh your space. He done had the police called on him before. Wayfair has already. Martell. Okay, here we go. Happy to see you here. I'm happy you made it to my event. And I'm happy that we're really able to let the guys handle their things, and we stay focused on us. So for now, we've been able to. Yeah, no, it stays that way. No, it's gonna stay that way. I'm gonna lie. Even coming out here today, Martell really wasn't checking for me coming, feeling like you're gonna be out with people who filed a police report on me. You know what I'm saying? He had a reason to. That's what I'm saying. Martell have to learn how to take responsibility for his actions. He keep trying to blame things on other people. Marcel did not just file a police report on you just for fun. You threatened him, so he felt the need to protect himself and his family. Didn't she just say that we need to let the guys stay with the guys and us work on us? She just said that. What I'm about to do, I'm about to take the damn olive branch I gave her and pop her upside the head with it, because, girl, you going all over the place in your mind. Make up your mind. I'm telling y'all to call me, y'all. Let's talk about it. So, what do y'all think? That's proof right there that police been called on him before. He trying, and then he said he didn't have no mug shot. I erased that one, but I showed the mug shot before. He started off with lying, saying that he was not arrested and he don't have a mug shot. But I had erased that off out of my file. Yes, viewer call in. It's time to call in, y'all. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that the police really was called on those two? Or do y'all think it was a mistake? Kaya says clearly Melody was the brains of the operation. Yes, she was. If he thought with his brains instead of his between his leg, he'll be winning with Melody. Yes. Who is that woman in my opinion? I read that. Gaslighting Kaya says Kim Jenkins said, why not take AC to Shaq's party? Yeah, he not gonna be seen with her. And if I was her, I wouldn't even came on and try to clear his name. She's sitting up there all swole up, looking all sad and miserable. I mean, the girl was swole. Her face is swollen, y'all. Oh, looking all miserable. Looked like she had been crying all night long. Ain't had no sleep. Coleslaw done aged 10 years. 10 years she done aged. She looking old. This man got this girl looking crazy out here. Dee Dee said, calling Dr. Francis for the both of these delusional knocks. Dr. Francis just threw the tower in on them. Mary Brown say a lie is still a lie, no matter how many times you tell it. You tell it, Mary Brown. You cannot clean a lie up. Yeah, because what's in the dark gonna come to the light. Hey, Delissa Warrior, Beverly Childs, and Vanessa Jones said when AC views Martell and Cherie on the show, things are gonna go left. Martell and the Snots and Stormy better watch out. Yeah, she gonna come back out swinging now. She coming. I think she kind of quiet because she don't have a job. He's trying to convince her that he could get her on the show and he can get the little boy on the show. Now, y'all, I had people in my DM that lives in Selma. She was in Selma with them. Yeah, she was in Selma, and I believe he would promise her he was gonna try to film with her, cause that part where he had Knox and the kids, I believe that's gonna be on the show if they don't cut it out. So she went thinking that she was supposed to film with him, when he went to Selma for the Marchant, what you call it, the Grand Marshal, yeah. The Huntsville streets are talking. Yeah, Martell, she went. I don't know if she went with him or she jumped in the car and went on her own, but she was there trying to film to get on that show. Yes, she was. So it's a lot that the girl is upset. Miss Honey, hey hon, they sound like they're acting with his cheating ace. It shouldn't be no her on the show if he don't have her on as his mistress. And not only that, people don't want to see Knox. I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's just that that's disrespectful too. You would bring your mistress child on that show. If we look at it, wouldn't be so bad if to me if coleslaw wouldn't have been so nasty about it. Coleslaw so nasty to Melody. And then to look up to see the baby that she done throwed in her face up on the show with Martell. It's very disrespectful, even to put him on there, in my opinion. You know. All right, you guys, we're gonna move it along. You guys need to call me. We're gonna move it along. Let's see what I got next. Okay, Melody, Arian Curry, Shade Meal. Laying on the air mattress. Yeah. Arian has not been nice, so it's hard for people to feel sorry for Arian. Y'all quiet tonight. Y'all quiet. Y'all give me a call. Give me a call. Call me now. Call this old lady and give me your opinion. Let me talk to y'all. Okay, y'all. I just have to. I'm just looking for something that I want to show y'all that I ran into. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do some visual. Okay, we're gonna do this one. All right. Put this one up.
Co-parent together, accomplish that and make sure that we raise our children in the same way that we want to raise them when we're together. So I just want to know that I am sorry to have put you through this, my children through this, our families through this. I mean, it hurts me. And I know it hurts you just as much as it hurts me. And I'm sorry, Melody, for everything that I've done. Everything. And I thank you for the opportunities that you gave me. You gave me plenty of chances to get it right. God gave me plenty of chances to get it right. I remember us talking about things in terms of letting God blessing us and showing us favor. And then every time I step out, we lose that favor. And to you, I wish you the best in life, your career, and from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I am.
Okay, y'all, Martell done created a monster. This is right after the Mother's Day when he ignored her. Now, everybody thought that she had seen the light also. But people thought maybe she was going to move on. But the thought of that and y'all putting that in Martell's head, don't put that in Martell's head for him to leave me. That's what she talking about. Listen at her. He done created a monster. She done disrespected his mother. Y'all, oh God. She has sorry, y'all. I think right here. Anyway, he have created a monster. She have disrespected his mother, y'all. Y'all remember when he ignored her on Mother's Day? That's because she had been talking about his mother real bad. And then y'all know, this girl just crazy as hell. Martell was ignoring her, so she started taking dish at Martell mom. This man respect his mother. Y'all saw this relationship he got with his mother. He respect his mother. Arian don't have no respect for the elders or her mother or her aunts and her grandmother. We saw how she was cussing and tooting and twirling her butt in front of her grandmother. Martell don't play that. And Miss Marlene don't allow her at her house. She felt like she should take Melody place now that they're divorced. She should be able to go to Miss Marlene's house. So Miss Marlene ain't playing that. No. Melody's still her granddaughter, her daughter-in-law. And those children are still her grandkids. So I don't know if she have a relationship with not Miss Marlene, but it don't appear she do, y'all. But anyway, here she go. Oh yeah, and a thought of y'all just saying that she should leave him. Oh no, don't put those thoughts in Martell's head for him to get rid of her.
Nothing to see here. I will block him and be in his house in 10 minutes for lunch. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I say one thing and they take it as it's over. Over between who?
Y'all see that? How dare y'all?
I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so glad you're girl.
Look at the frown. She used to be laughing and stuff.
No victim. Did not put myself in the spotlight. I did not need to talk about another woman for a TV show. Are y'all stupid?
There she go.
Or dumb or both.
Dig it at Mel. Now this what we need to know.
Get over here a laughing joke with y'all. It's like, mark my word, y'all wouldn't.
Now we need Martell to do this. Check this girl on national social media about Melody. And then when I hear that, I can start saying, well, maybe he's healing. Maybe he's serious. But until I hear him check this girl on national media for dogging Melody out, I'm not going to believe nothing he say. Y'all saw the other video. We've been down this road before where he called himself had a change of heart with Melody. About a month or two later, he was back up there dogging Melody out. Hey, y'all. I'm glad I found this because a light bulb went off in my head when Melody Mama was being interviewed. I think it was by what's happening. And she said that Martell took the furniture and the children was laying on. No, yeah, Martell took the furniture. He would not let Melody get the furniture. In Melody's new home, the children was laying on the floor on air mattresses. And look who threw it. Look who's throwing it back up in her face, y'all. We missed that. I had missed that because I had never heard yet that the kids were sleeping on air mattresses. But she knew. Also, I wonder if this woman got her furniture. Allegedly, that's what they say. Y'all know my oldest sister. She turned 82 this year. She lives on Melody Street. And I think, according to some of the people on that street, she got Melody furniture. I don't know. This is allegedly. But she got the nerve to make fun of her. This girl don't have no pride. Listen now. Listen now carefully. She's so boring, man. It's hard. Girl.
You don't feel like the right choices I made, but this is my life and this is not yours. And Arion currently has to deal with the consequences of her life. Your opinion really doesn't matter. Probably about 2 years ago, I probably was stressed out sitting somewhere thinking like, oh my God. But now I'm thinking like, girl, these people sleeping on air mattresses and the nerve of them to have to talk about you. And you sleeping on an air mattress or you living in a shack. You living in.
There you go. Y'all hear that? You sleeping on the air mattress. She talking about Melody. And she felt like Melody was gonna be sleeping, was gonna be in a shack. She felt like Melody was gonna reduce to that, but no, she's not. Now, that's all on you. That's all on you. That's all on you. And guess what? Guess who's still checking? This girl. But y'all know that though. Y'all, girl, that man ain't checking for you. She ain't going nowhere, y'all. She never going nowhere. Y'all see that? Y'all say that her face sitting up there look like it's all battered up, twice as big as it usually be. She not going nowhere. She just showed y'all that. Don't put that in Martell head to leave her. That's why even if the police came, they went down to the police station, she ain't gonna say nothing. She'll never, ever, ever say nothing against Martell. Not to the fact that make him leave her. Anyway, you guys not gonna call in. That's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna say good night to you guys. Nobody want to call in and talk? 404-907-7933. That's the Bureau call in. And so I'm finna read some of these, give everybody a shout out, and then I'm gonna call it quits for the night. Ms. Jenkins said Mel has the kids. This is his week. That should tell us something. Hey, Tweety Bird. Pam said, hello, Tweety Bird. Kim Jenkins said AC has a fake post that she is on the show. I saw. Oh, my God. She needs some mental help, you guys. Yeah, she got a fake. And yeah, she got a fake post like she was on that show. Shiloh D said allegation of them getting arrested isn't promo for the show. The bloggers are talking about it, period. I'll come back to you, Shiloh. I think I cut it off, did I? Black Titanic.
Hi, Miss Black Titanic. It's Keys.
Oh, hey, Keys. How are you? Thanks for calling.
Thank you for putting up the number so we can call.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, Miss Black Titanic. He's gaslighted her for so long, and I think she just started believing his lies. And the problem is she's a narcissist just like he is, talking about she's that girl. Mel wasn't never that girl. I mean, clearly, if she was that girl, she would have had so much more going on by now, in my opinion.
Yeah, and she also said Mel was slow, but we know who the slow person is. It's she.
Her and her man who doesn't want to claim her. He can't even pass an open book builder's license exam. I mean, how embarrassing is that?
It's called Martell like to use people. He want everybody else to do his work, and he just get the rewards of it.
Right, but you know, this time he's reaping what he's sown. And I just want to piggyback off of a comment that I saw in the chat that Carlos created a monster, but I think that Martell was already a monster, and he just enabled him some more to flourish and show his evil ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's y'all know what? We don't even know the surface of what Mel went through behind the scenery. We can, we saw a little bit on it on the screen, but when that part about where he would not let her get that furniture and her kids was almost homeless, and that was a violent episode right there. That was domestic violence right there.
Right. Yes. He put the family in distress. That's mental abuse, emotional abuse. How could you not move out the home so your children can have somewhere to stay? How could you not allow your ex-wife to take furniture out of the home so your children can have something to sleep on.
And they had two houses. That's the problem. And we know he had to be violent because any other woman would have just moved on in the other house. But she didn't want to deal with his erratic episode. I believe that's why she didn't go into the second house because they had two houses. He wouldn't let her get
Right.
in, wouldn't let her have no peace in neither one of the houses. That was all that domestic violence was going on. Domestic violence was going on all through the first season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It got so bad to I quit watching it. I quit watching it for a whole year.
Right. I remember one episode, Miss Black Titanic, where Marcel said, I think it was at one of the reunions, where he said that Martell was more aggressive, and I'm going to say aggressive in quotation marks because this is what Marcel said, and I'm not going to say allegedly because Marcel said this verbatim, that Martell was more aggressive with Arion.
You sure said it. I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
So we see on TV that he has violent outbursts and violent tendencies because, unfortunately, he can't control himself.
Looks like to me he be rewarded. Even y'all know they cut the part off at the last reunion. Allegedly, he told that backstage up. And y'all remember after they came back on that stage during that break, everybody was different. Carlo was crying, Melody was crying, and Maso and Tisha they got quiet. They wouldn't dare say nothing about Melody after that because they were scared.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sad that they don't show the whole picture. And Carlos, unfortunately, is too busy cradling Martell because he's Googleized. Well, he was allegedly, rather, in my opinion. I'm not going to say allegedly. I'm going to say in my opinion. He was too Googleized over him to see the big picture and too busy trying to take over Melody to see that Martell isn't even worth it.
Yeah, you know, Carlos got bosses. He got people over him also. So he better realize that because Martell gonna have him skating on thin ice as well with the powers over him.
Right. I did see that little clip on YouTube the other day about Carlos when he was saying how sometimes we have to humble ourselves before God humbles us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a message.
Yeah, that I do too, and I think he was. This is my opinion. He was referring to Martell. But you know, like I said, neither one of those, Martell and Arion, both they don't want to be accountable for nothing. They bring in the bloggers and on network for their problems,
which is unfortunate because when you play with fleas, you get fleas, you know. And Nene said it best: you can't win when you're playing dirty.
That's right. That and you know we go through this where he apologized to Mel, and then the next 2 weeks he'll be gaslighting her. So
right, that was superficial though. That was superficial. Martell is full of fluff. He's only about himself. He's using the children as a pawn. He's trying to get paid from Melody. I mean, shame on you, Martell Holt, in my opinion. Shame on you.
And you know, he's not teaching his children. He's a bad example for his kids. And to be an example, he has a son. He teaching his son how to treat women.
Right. Oh, you know what? I just got a flashback to an episode when Martell was saying that how some of the children were like Melody, and then he said that his son with Melody was just like him, sneaky, but he didn't know if that was a good attribute. Oh no, that was too big of a word of him. He said that he didn't know if that was basically saying he didn't know if that was good or bad or not. telling on himself, yes, you're sneaky. Shame on you. You probably taught your son that.
Yeah, I got the little boy confused. Sometimes I remember when he embarrassed him about wearing that chain to school.
Right.
And then
he wanted that chain himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, I just want to thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep enlightening us. Keep educating us. Even when I miss your lives, I make sure I try to come back and watch the replay of it. I really appreciate you, and I thank you for all you do.
Thank you. And I got one coming out at 12 midnight. So y'all make sure y'all hit those like buttons on all of my videos. Thank you so much, caller.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Miss Shiloh D said, okay, allegation of them getting arrested is in promo for the show. She said the bloggers, Black Titanic, hold on for a minute. She said the bloggers are talking about it, period. Ong hasn't mentioned that. Anything to bring up why she's not on Mel's show. Thank you, Miss Shiloh D. All right, Black Titanic, you're on the line.
Hi, Miss Black Titanic.
Hi.
I'm so happy to speak with you. I watch you all the time. You're up kind of late tonight. Normally you're an early bird.
Yeah, in my house.
So when I saw, I say, "Oh my God, is she live right now?"
My household is changing. My brother's actually home, so I've got to get adjusted to a new normal around here. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations! I'm glad to hear that. I know you're happy to have him at home.
Yes.
Take some of that wear and tear off of you.
Yeah.
I first want to say I just love everything about you. I recently lost my mom and don't have a grandmother anymore, so listening to you fills that void to hear the same language and verbiage and hear a woman of your wisdom is soothing. And then you educate us. And I like that you don't let up off a cold slope at all.
Yeah.
She needs it.
She gotta have that tough love, you know.
Yeah. She does.
Mm-hmm.
I've been, catching bits apart, and I'm up to date on what's going on. Arion has not learned her lesson. She doesn't plan on learning her lesson. She likes where she is now. She might be getting to a point of miserable, but she's one of those people that she has so much hatred and envy for Melody that you ever met people, they go so far down the rabbit hole that before they rather self-destruct than do the right thing. Her and Martell are both like that. I hate when people, or I'm going to say hate, I dislike when people try to come in and defend her and act as if this was some naive young girl that did not know. Like you have stated many times, this was not Arion's first rodeo. She went through this with Paris, Dad. She's always been a secondary, a side, a this and that. She finds it amusing. She's gloated about it. I don't know what took place with them. I didn't see it in the words of Aunt. I went there. I ain't see it with my own eyes. But whatever it is, whatever goes on in the dark will come to the light. As my grandmama always say, goes in the wash, it gonna come out in the rinse. So we'll know just like we know everything else because their life is. We always say there's a show that's going on TV, but there's also one that's going on the internet, and they fuel that one that goes on the internet. She's reaping what she's sown all across the board. All the taunting she did to Melody. I think I recently watched one of your videos where you talked about all the rage and stuff she had and how that was passed down to that child. I'm from the South. I know you can hear the dialect. I've been taught that as well. You how you carry that child in the womb is how that you pass a lot of stuff on to the children like that. But we have so much grace. We try to have grace for her, but she don't have it for herself because she doesn't believe in it. And it's hard to break someone that doesn't believe in anything different. She doesn't have a mother or her surroundings telling her this is not right, this is morally wrong. When there's no correction, then you're not going to have a different outlook, a different mindset to try to change. Same way with Martell. We watch no one correct him. So when no correction is in place, same way when you talk about Little Knox, when no correction is placed, then that feeds the mentality of let's keep on with this bad behavior. We're watching it in all ages, male and female. No one corrects Martell. No one corrects Coleslaw. They don't correct the child. You see the cycle, the cycle of that. So they all gonna have this destructive mentality. I don't feel sorry for her. And there are certain people that say, "Oh, well, y'all love to beat down on her. She the woman, he the man, this and that." We have watched and heard from this girl's own mouth that she was a willing participant. She liked it. She glowed about it. She thinks it's funny. She thinks it's cute. But now what's going to happen is they are going to destroy each other because, see, they wreak havoc as much as they can and still doing the melody. But what happens in the end, always in any type of story or parable or even in Bible stories, when they can't destroy anything else around them, they'll eventually turn on each other. And that's what they doing now. They turning on each other. He gonna wear her out, she gonna wear him out.
She already looked different. That girl looked so bad.
And she's such a liar. What I know, one thing that stood out to me on that video, and like you said, he was shading her every which way, but made sure that he said this. His name is Maverick Knoxhold. You know how long that girl went on with that lie that was not that boy's name, and we all the time knew it was his name. Why lie about your child's name to the public? Your child gonna see this one day. That child gonna be so confused. But you know what I'm waiting for from Martell? Martell got 3 daughters. Mariah halfway down. We already see Boss Baby got the attitude of her mama child. Now Sugar Mama may be sweet as pie. Mariah is a little melon. I can't wait. Let's just fast forward. Let's at least about 5-6 years. Them girls they gonna look him up and down in disgust. It's already headed that way, and that's gonna be the ultimate nail in the coffin for him. When them children get old enough where no longer the court has say so, and they tell him, "We don't want to be bothered with you. We don't want to deal with you. We see how you did, my mama." That's gonna be his ultimate karma. And then he's gonna be stuck over there with her and that sugar filled up child. And I'm not speaking ill of the child. He did not ask to come here, but like you said, we don't want to see we don't want to see that child. I'm gonna leave that alone because I have thoughts for that, but my grandmama always said you got nothing good. Don't say that at all. We don't want to see that child. We definitely don't want to see her. I don't feel sorry for her in the least little bit. I know. Yeah, she looks different. What happened to Miss Cream of the Crop? I'm still that being. All this. She looked like nothing but a sit at home waiting on the first and the third benefit.
She looking bad.
Look, I'm trying to say this in the most elegant way, Miss Typet, because if we was really talking at the kitchen table, I'll be speaking in some other choice words. I'm trying to say it in the most professional way because this is on your platform. But that's what she looked like. She looked like a mammy. I'm gonna say it. She looked like a mammy.
Okay, caller.
Like a mammy.
Okay, caller, I'm about to cut you short. I think I got another caller.
Okay, but it was good talking to you. I'm so happy to speak to you. I love you. I love you. You keep going. Don't stop.
Okay. Thank you. Caller, call back. I know you probably done hung up now, but call back. I was talking to somebody else.
I'm gonna hang up. Bye-bye.
Good night. Call back whoever you were. I knew she was talking. I didn't want to cut her off. Anyway, Miss Shyla D, let me get back to Miss Shyla D. She said allegation of them getting arrested is in promo for the show. Yeah. The bloggers are talking about it, period. On hasn't mentioned that. Anything to bring up why she's not on Mel's show. They don't talk about her on Love and Mary Huntsville. They don't. Also, y'all, Tweety Bird is another content creator. I always like to recognize my content creator. Don't y'all forget to check her out. That's her YouTube. It's Tweety Bird. I was over there today. I went over there today, watched some of that. Anyway, y'all check Tweety Bird out. This is Miss Florida calling. Black Titanic.
Hi, Titanic. This is Shirley. How you doing?
Hi.
I was calling because I calling in. I have been watching and listening to you. I love your show, and I wanted to tell you about something. When they was on live talking together, he brought up Carlos, and she brought up Owen, and what he was saying like Carlos was throwing him up on the bus. And
wow.
She was kind of like, no. And then he said, no, let me stop talking about them because they signed my check. And then she said, I can talk about it because they don't sign my check. So she went talking about it. So I'm thinking like, I think that what happened is they got in an altercation. Somebody heard it, called the cops. They took them to the station. And Martell always called Carlos when things go wrong. And I think Carlos must went down there and got them out of the trouble they both was in. And see, he's thinking Carlos must leak the news to help with the promo of the show starting in April.
Wow.
Because that's what they was pretty much was saying. Think about it.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
Yes. So I believe this is what happened. And see, Carlos went to fight with him when he went down there, allegedly. But this is what I'm picking up. I'm picking this up in the spirit. He went down there and saved both of their butts for going to jail and wiped that clean to keep them on the show and keep things going. Allegedly. This is what I'm picking up now. And when I saw it, I was like, these people are not lying. Somebody covering up the tracks. Somebody is covering up the tracks. It has to be somebody, a big ticket name person, can cover up these kind of tracks. And when he said what he said about Carlos, and she said what she said about Owen, I knew right then. I said, oh, I got it now. I picked it up. You have to listen closely. They give you little bits and pieces of the truth in the midst of their lies. And you have to listen closely and you'll pick it up. But that's what happened. I believe, and that's why I believe Carlos came on saying what he was saying. Now, if somebody went to, because Carlos, think about it, when they had the reunion, Carlos said, you always calling me, Martell, when things go wrong. You're always calling me. You call me about everything else. You didn't call me about her talking about your children's hair. So think about it.
Well, let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this before I forget this. I actually went down there. You know I live here, And I asked, I said, I want to pick up is this open to the public? It was just a noise complaint, and I said open to the public. Can I get the transcript? Well, the lady said it's $10. I was so happy. I'm gonna get this transcript, so they must be here. And then I made sure I spelled the name out right, so that I knew before they say it was a Marta, Marta hope there, and so I made sure I spelled the right name out, gave the right date, everything. She pulled a record, and then when I gave her my ID, she said I cannot give you this transcript because rules have changed. We can only give it to the person who made it or the victim. So that let me know then that they were there. They were there. The transcript is there. Now they might have not had them arrested, but they have to have that transcript of that 911 call. And it was there. She would not give it to me.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, they covered it. They covered. Carlos had went to fight for both of them. Covered their butt up, got them out of that place, and tried to cover it. And see, he thought, oh, didn't nobody know we was dying here for Carlos? But he forgot. Everybody in the neighborhood know they was dying there. They forgot that people, other police officers, they talk because they on this reality show. So he's gonna talk, and somebody's gonna leak this to the blogs, and somebody did. But he was thinking it was just because his little narrow brain, her little narrow brain, they're thinking it's Carlos. Why would Carlos cover their butt just to leak it to the public? Oh, he probably did because that promo running and all that. That's what he said. Side mouth is coming out of his mouth. That's what he was saying. And she got onto the thing about owns. And her face was swollen. You could tell that something had happened. And then she was looking all up. She wanted to say something. She was doing all she can not to expose what happened.
But she never did deny it.
Her demeanor was way off. Mm-hmm. It wasn't not the demeanor that she normally has. Mm-hmm. And she kept on saying, Mr. Hope.
Because she was pissed. She was mad. That's why she called him Mr. Hope. She was pissed at him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was mad. That's why she was talking to him like that.
And this is a small town. I don't know why he blaming Carlos, because the neighbors, it would have got back to me eventually. I'll tell you, by that next day, I would have knew. That's just how small this town is, y'all. It's small. It ain't nothing but a circle. It's just one circle. You can't even get lost. If you ever come here, you can't get lost.
My mama's from Alabama. All her people, her dad, her mom.
Yeah. Okay, caller. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you.
Go back and watch that. Listen to it and pick up on it.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing what you do.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, you guys, I'm going to call it quick, but I want to read the rest of this to you guys. Miss Dee said, MH is really dangerous. Yes, he is, Dee. He constantly puts that battery in AC back, co-signing that she should be on the show when he knows the network, Carlo and Mel, doesn't approve of it. Y'all know that man don't want to be seen on the show with her. He won't even be seen out in public with her. When she go places with him, she have to sneak and take pictures of him. She's not even allowed to take pictures with him, the few that she do have. Kim Jenkins said Knox might not be on the show because of the parade. But she was there. She was there doing that parade. Yeah, she was down there. Miss Sugar Mama, she really believes she's a star because she's YouTube famous for the wrong reason. And those people that's supposed to be her fan, they're not her fans. That's how Y'all, that's how we know whenever she's on it. I'm not on her YouTube or her Instagram, but somebody in her camp gonna always leak that she out. But I was looking, if y'all go back and look at all those comments on this last live, most of them, they were eating them up. They were eating them up on those comments. Patricia C said, "Hey, Patricia T, welcome. Martell is going to run his life messing with coleslaw. They both are toxic, and she's hounding him about being on that show. I bet you that's what that fight about, and that pregnancy too, y'all. He trying to let the audience know that that's not his baby. And you know what? He's still not claiming her. That would be the most embarrassing thing. Here it is. She's still laying down with his butt secretly, and now he gonna come on national platform and tell who is your baby's dad. That's what he asked her. She talking about who else. He talking about Nick Cannon and started laughing at that girl. Y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. For a minute, I felt sorry for her when I looked at how battered she was, because I was a battered woman. So that passion came in my heart for her as a battered woman, you guys. That I'm only human. And then I had so much passion in my heart for her as a battered woman. But then as I kept on looking and looking at it, and she starts talking about I'm that girl. And I'm like, what she I'm feeling sorry for a person that don't even have no remorse. She has no remorse about nothing. And when she's saying she on that, she that girl and she need to be on that show, she the shaker of that show. What she's doing is saying Melody ain't shit. It's her. It's her. Everything is about her. It's her that is responsible for the success of that show. And she want to take that away from Melody. And that's what I got out of that. I'm still up there feeling sorry for you, girl, because your butt has been beat up. And you won't even address the issue that this man is totally disrespectful to you. Totally, all the disrespect that we done seen him out. He done flaunted Sheree in your face. He done flaunted Melnika in your face, Destiny, everybody. Even when he went to Atlanta, had that party, he could have had her sitting out there in the audience. No, he is totally disrespectful. But y'all saw that video. She said no, she never gonna leave him. Y'all don't even put that in Martell's head to leave her, because she not going nowhere. Okay, Miss Jenkins says he enabled the monster. They both monster. Sweet Brown said, hey, Grandma in chat. Hey, Sweet Brown. Dee Dee said he don't claim that girl. She serves one purpose only. She the backdoor chick. That's what she is. Patricia T. He's already run his life. Yes, he have, Patricia. The karma has just begun. It's more to come. He has cursed his future. Y'all hit them like button. Hit those like button. And don't forget to go back and like my other videos. I got one coming out at 12 midnight. Y'all, I'm doing what is SWV and Escape. So y'all look at it with me so we can discuss that together. I bet the Scots hope he gets fired. Yeah. AC is gaslighting us with that girl and my likeness crap. Kim Jenkins, Sandra Johnston, Travista. Okay, I'm finna call it quit, y'all. Lucretia Flemings. I don't know. Hey, Linda Gammon, I didn't know you was here, babe. Miss Sugar Mama and Beverly Childs. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna call it quits. Y'all know I gotta go to sleep. Travanista, hey, babe, I didn't mean it. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. And thank everybody for calling in. I'm gonna leave my cash app up there. Y'all want to send me something. It's just Black Titanic. Do not send nothing to that phone number. And I'm tell y'all some when I cash that black 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 Titanium when I leave. When I cut that phone, when I leave y'all, I cut this phone off. This strictly for y'all to call in live. Y'all can leave messages on there and I'll read it later. Who is this? Jean Cameron. CS been telling that lie for the longest. Nobody is thinking about her being on the show. And Peggy and Muka, Mel has been divorced 3 years. Old news, Arion, no one cares anymore about her story. She had told us her story. Oh, these some more popping up. Brenda Wallace. They never talked about her. Carlos knew about it. Nobody don't even talk about her on that show. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry I didn't see y'all down here. Okay, I call out Traviska name, Peggy Amaker. I don't think CK had anything to do with this. Why would he call Carlos? I would think he would not want Carlos to know. Okay, Patricia T said exactly, Peggy. I don't know what spirit that's we're speaking to her. I don't know, y'all. We'll never know about that too. But whatever the case is, whatever's in the dark gonna come in the light. And Brenda Wallace said the police call has it and a lawyer can get it. And on top of that, he done had the police called on him before. Melody and Tisha has confirmed it on the show. So that ain't nothing new. People calling the police on him. Good night, everybody. I'm finna take my butt to sleep. Don't forget 12 midnight. And in about 4 more minutes, I got another one coming out. It's already 12 somewhere else. All right, good night, y'all. Good night. Don't forget to hit that cash app and hit that like button.